Not sure if that's how the wishbone started, but somehow Emory Bellard and Darrell Royal had themselves a pretty good idea. In 1968, they invent the wishbone, and the rest is history. Joining us now, co-offensive coordinator and play caller Bryan Harsin, and Coach Mack Brown said yesterday that he's going to go ahead and come out and you guys are going to run the wishbone for the first play in honor of Darrell Royal and the wishbone. What was the team's reaction when they heard that?
Well, you know, first of all, I think Coach Brown did a fantastic job of describing Coach Royal to the team and everybody else. And I think we all understand the history and what he's brought, but he gave us a more in-depth perspective. And so, you know, I think they understood why. You know, you can see right there, I mean, he brought something to football, you know, schematically. You know, a lot more to it in other ways, but schematically, and those guys understand that. And so, you know, it's something that they feel happy and proud to do, and something that we'll have a little fun with when we get out there in the field.
Probably getting a lot of ideas for that one play, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of ideas. There's no doubt about that. You get plenty of those around here.
Well, I'll give you one play that worked pretty well against Texas Tech. That's the halfback screen. You threw it to Jonathan Gray a couple times.
Yeah.
You had that same version, didn't execute it as well against Kansas. What was the difference in Lubbock?
Well, I think just what you said, we executed it better. You know, I mean, everybody across the board. It's something that we've been able to use throughout the season. It's been successful for us. And, you know, the key to it was really Jonathan on that play of getting it started. He got away from the D-line there, and then we had the linemen down the field, you know, doing what they were supposed to do. Just a combination of Jonathan and David kind of working together to get that play going. So it's something that we've used. It's something that's been good for us. When executed properly, you can see the result.
Something else you've used is number one, that vertical game. Mike Davis is, he was the first to say, you know, I didn't have the sophomore year I wanted, and I needed to get back and become a better player. He's done that. When you look at him as a coordinator, what's the biggest difference between Mike Davis a year ago and now?
Yeah, you know, obviously we see the end result in the games, you know, the plays he's making. What I see is the way he's preparing himself throughout the week. That's always the thing that we talk about the most. Is just, you know, what are you doing on a day-to-day basis to get yourself in a position come game time to make those type of plays? And he's doing those things. Like so many guys on the offensive side of the ball, we're making strides to doing those little things the right way. We're not where we need to be yet. There's still a long ways to go, Mike included. But if he continues on that same process or that same progress that he has right now, then you know, we'll continue to see results like that in games, hopefully.
No, we've got our own team here. We've got a pretty good research staff in Justin Ray and Andrea Williams, and they dug up a pretty good stat that I think you're going to like. Now, Oregon leads the country in drives that are 75 yards or longer. They probably do a lot of those in one or two plays. They don't eat it up very much.
Yeah.
You guys are tied for second with long drives of 75 yards or more. What is the key to sustaining those drives?
Well, I think the most important thing is keeping ourselves in manageable third downs, not long yardage situations. We've converted some of those, but ideally, first and second down, let's be efficient. You know, we talk about that.
Right.
Third down, we're going to get to that at some point, but be efficient on first and second down. We don't want 2-yard plays. You know, we need to get 4-yard, 5-yard plays. When you're able to do that and run the ball that way, then you can come back and you have chances to throw those deep balls, to take some shots down the field because you think you feel like you can come back on the second down play and make some yards and get into a manageable third down. So I think it's the first and second downs is what we focus on. And I think when we do get to third downs, we do spend a lot of time on that. We've talked about that. We've got to convert them. Those are what extends drives. But just being efficient throughout the drive is very important.
Well, it's got to be nice to be a coordinator and see some of your guys move on to the NFL. And you've got one in Doug Martin, a.k.a. the Muscle Hamster, which has to be one of the best nicknames out there. I got to first start with, did that nickname, ridiculous nickname, start in Boise? And if so, how?
You know, I say it did. I don't know exactly where it came from. But it was something that caught on, obviously, with the players around there.
I would think so.
And Doug, I think Doug liked it the least. You know,
oh, really?
So you're being called that. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he liked it
I would take that nickname. You kidding me? Muscle Hamster? The hamster part's not really cool.
I think he was proud when he first heard it, but it got so much, it got used so much, he's probably like, this is enough.
Yeah.
You know, and Doug's a guy that, you know, he goes out in the field. He's kind of a low-key guy when it comes to just playing ball. He wants to go out there and work hard and do his deal, and that's showing right now in the
play
NFL.
And shut up.
Yeah, that's pretty much, you know, just kind of his mentality. And obviously, you know, he did that for us at Boise, and you're seeing him do that in the NFL right now.
Yeah.
And he's a guy that's very explosive and you know, a game changer, and you're seeing those things just show up on the field, you know, on a weekly basis in the NFL right now.
He's been tearing it up. Your offense has been tearing it up. We look forward to Saturday. Thanks for the time.
Thank you.